So I'm on my way to the store, and I think I figured out what one of my major problems is. I'm going to share it with you now because I don't know if it's a major problem for you too. If it is, maybe this video will help you. I woke up this morning at around 8 in the morning because Asia was going to go do a thing with her mom, and Mike's coming over. He's here. So I wanted to be up to say goodbye to my wife because I probably won't see her for the majority of the day. Wow, my beard is gray. It's getting fuller, which I like, but it's really time to dye this or something. I'm starting to look real old. So anyway, so I get up, and it's about 8, and I spend a little bit of time with Mike. I kick it with him. We just have conversation, as much legit conversation as you can have with a 12-year-old. And I say, all right, buddy, I'm going to go lay back down. It's still a little early for me. He says, okay. We hug it out. I go to my room. Now I get to my room and I debate. Now it's about 8:30, okay? And I'm sitting in my room and I'm debating to myself if I want to walk to the store. I was like, okay, I need to call the card and see how much money I have versus how long it's got to last, that kind of thing. You know, like adults do. And I sit down to watch something on Facebook, a video or whatever. And I found it entertaining. And then I stumbled across a rapper named Jay Lethal, who wrote a rap for his girlfriend on Valentine's Day 20 years ago. And it was still not bad. The point I'm trying to make is that's not where I started at all. But flipping around, so unwilling to invest the time it would take to check the card to see if I should walk into the store or not, because I didn't feel like walking to the store. I wasted like 2 hours. And then once those 2 hours had gone by, I was no closer to having anything that I wanted than I was at 8:30. So now here it is. It's 10:45. I believe it's a real thing. It's called like choice paralysis or something like that, where so overwhelmed with so many different things I could do, I was a deer in headlights, and I just froze up and did nothing. And wow, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to turn on my game. I'm going to do that for a minute. I'm going to do some more writing. I'm going to take care of that because I had some thoughts last night. Okay? Last night, I sat down and read something. Read one of my old stories. And I was really taking a shit on it because it's like, wow, this isn't very good. It's not very descriptive. The dialogue was a little bland. The characters felt, to me, a little one-sided. And honestly, I felt like the comedy was a little forced. And Asia said, okay, well, when did you write this? I was like, well, this is one of my older ones. So this was probably like 2002, 2003. She's like, that was 15 years ago. I hope you're a better writer than you were 15 years ago. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. So, with that in mind, I think I do want to look into... I'm going to do some writing today. I absolutely intend to do some writing today. Like, that's my thing. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I crossed the street so I could go to the store. But I'll probably be better off if I crossed the street and went over here to this other store. I think I'll do that. But I don't know if they're open. And I'm lazy. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This paralysis of choice. Where there are so many things that I can do and I have so many options that I don't end up doing anything. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the street again. And I'm going to go to the store over here where things are a little cheaper, but it's further away. And, you know, not that it's a major thing, but the main reason I would choose the store over here, over by the old thrift store, is because sodas are 99 cents for 2 liters. I mean, granted, it's RC Cola. It's not Pepsi or Coke or anything. But, you know, when you balling on a budget like I am, a 99-cent soda is better than a soda for $2.59 plus CRV at the store that's like 300 feet closer. The familiar sound of the light rail trains coming. I missed that job. I wore my old uniform shirt yesterday. Was thinking about that job. Wow. So that's my plan. I'm going to try to get some writing done. See how I feel about that. I'm going to peek at this store here. Hope that they're open, because it's still pretty early in the morning. And as far as long term, I want to try to get out of that habit of, man, I don't feel like doing anything, so I'm going to do nothing. Like, oh, they are open. Fantastic. What will happen is that me and Asia will sit down to watch something, and because we can't decide on anything, we'll say, all right, well, I guess we'll just flip around on YouTube. And then we flip around on YouTube for a half an hour and end up watching like cringe compilations or old Vines or something. And we kind of get into it, but our attention span is so short, because every 10 to 12 seconds here's this new thing happening. So it's kind of like, all right, I don't feel like I have to invest. But in not investing, it's like we'll spend 2 hours watching Vine compilations, which is sad. And be like, with all the time we invested in that, we could have actually watched a movie, or we could have actually done something else. So that's the thing I want to work on. I feel like I waste too much time thinking about things that I could be doing, or well, if I do this, then I can't do that. So today, I'm gonna practice that, and I'm gonna try to make it a habit. My wife gave me this whole fuss. Can you even see me at this point? I'll put you over here. Oh, that's better. My wife told me just last night that things become habit because you do it all the time. So that's going to be the kind of thing I try to do all the time. When an idea hits me, hey, it will be fun if I do this. Instead of thinking to myself, well, if I do this, here are 6 other things I'm going to miss out on. I'm just going to do the first thing that came to mind, because truth be told, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to say, hey, I want to do this thing. Oh, you know, while I'm here, let's look at the thrift store for Asia, because they've been closed for a while. All right, babe, if you're paying attention, the thrift store is still closed. They are going through inventory, and they've been going through inventory all month. Like, your shit is free. But anyway, what happens is I'll decide there's something I want to do, but then I'll convolute that with 6 other things. But then ultimately I go back to the thing that I chose first. But now I'm 2-3 hours in the hole. So gonna work on that. That's the thing. So, I should have wore a jacket. I'm out here in a tank top. Like, it's winter. You know, it's California, not a still winter. Well, I should go. Let me go grab my sodas.